G'day viewers, well, my devices came out on Monday. The MetaMan rang me up while I was working out in the field, wiring up some TV and PowerPoints. During my lunch break too, so awesome this afternoon, bang, alright. So we organised it Monday afternoon, pretty late though. I drove an hour home. By the time I met up it was dark, so got some BAZ, some was a missing dial. This lot has a lot of missing terminal covers unfortunately. A Mark 1. He's also going to get me some three-phase test equipment which I could actually use for my job. So three-phase rotation tells you the phases are in the correct order. That'd be good. Got a timing device, time switch, BAZ. Actually no, that's an email Mark 1. Not a dial pointer ones. Now the story with these green dots, he was telling me, these are all from customer billing inquiries. Apparently these weren't accurate, but when the customers were saying that these meters weren't accurate and they were getting charged too much. So they took these meters out of service, tested them, and they were absolutely dead on, spot on. So there's nothing wrong with these. They just means they've been tested for accuracy for billing purposes and they were fine. The customers are complaining they were going too fast and they were getting charged too much, but the meter's fine. So somewhere there was one of them that wasn't smart metered, so they got a smart meter now, and they're even testing bloody smart meters for accuracy now. Like yeah, it's just retarded how they're doing it now. Like, oh, meter's not accurate, I'm getting charged too much, and it's a bloody smart meter, and they're still testing them. That's a different Lattice and Gaia time switch too. That is a, what is it, number is it? KYA1Z151.F3, 15.1F3. See that this lug's different. It's a hand nut. That's a first. The HW, this is a hot water BAZ, also been tested for accuracy in past, and it's very heavy. Well, that's like my original 520 ampere BAZ in the shed. 1981 too. Same year it was recertified, calibrated. Damn, that's heavy. Terminal covers there for it, oh, awesome. What's that a Mark? It's a BAZ. The other 12 that were without the horseshoe are accuracy magnets. These are all green dotted, so these have already been tested for accuracy. Another BAZ without those magnets. These are all from just billing testing inquiries, so I'm going to do a test for you videos anyway, so I'll test them again on camera on my Phantom setup when I get a chance. I'll put these back there and look at the rest of the haul. There's so much in here. Very carefully. I'll get the rest of the haul out, have a look. It said there was some SDs and more BAZs in this lot, so let's put that there. Look at the next lot. 12 switches on a single phase LNG. What's that one? What model is that? This is like the one that Dave Wicked XE sent me. It's the same model. The CM100 or not? Oh yeah, CM170. It is CM170, same one. Tested for billing purposes and passed, but the arseholes didn't leave with a terminal cover. I might have to eventually invest in a 3D printer and a 3D scanner. That'd be handy, wouldn't it? Time switch. Actually, hang on. Oh, that's a time switch one. Damn it. Time switch. Meter. Oh, a blue one. Kilowatt hours. Nice. CM170. Eastern Energy, which no longer exists. I'm going to put these back in. As much of those as I possibly can. I've got to put a BAZ down there. Is it? I think it is. I get this other Lattice and Gaia meter out. Let's see what this in here is. This device is a gold-faced one. CR170 XF6 with a goldie, more of a gold face on it. It must be the pair to this one. Yeah, both the same year they calibrated, and they were tested again for accuracy about a month ago when they were moved for billing purposes. Stop the meters while the bloody power bills went up. It's a stupid freaking dickhead. Shut the power station down. So now everyone's complaining their bills are too high. Now they're getting more of these meters out for testing purposes, and they're fine. Oh well, more meters for me. The tested meter. That's a modern M3. Of a later one, some bolts down there. So yeah, it's a whole reason why they're getting removed, but the green dots are being tested for accuracy purposes because customers are complaining they're getting charged too much of their power. So yeah, but in fact it's not the meter's fault, it's a friggin' it's just to shut the frickin' power station down. Now it's put the prices up. Oh, they're intact. It's pretty stupid what they've done here, this state. I mean, a dickhead family wants to give us $50 on a power bill, so that's not enough, is it? It's not even enough to buy toilet paper to wipe your friggin' ass. Anyway, I'll put these down and look at the rest of the haul. Yeah, as I was saying, my next haul is going to contain more test equipment, particularly the three-phase test equipment. He's got an idea of where all this stuff is, but he's got to dig in and find it again. Someone took the seal off there. That's a nice little M3 with the faceplates back further on that readout. The goop to seal the glass stuck everywhere, a Mark 1. I haven't got much Mark 2s. I've only got one Mark 2, that Mark 2, my first meter, the Mark 2, that's the only Mark 2 I have, believe it or not. Like there was heaps of them out there, there's just not much in my holes. Hot water BAZ 25, 160 litres per kilo, whatever. That's an unusual BAZ. Cool. It's a one phase, little M1, WF3S, with no terminal cover. Damn it. Fucking knobheads, where are the terminal covers? Email, that's a Mark 1. Not a dial point one, none of the other number type ones. This is a BAZ. Nice one of these BAZs. Interesting looking one, this one. HW, it's a hot water service one. Passed the accuracy test. It's got an email Mark 3 looking readout on it, an early one. 400 kilowatt hour, 260 amp. When I save a bit of money, I think I will invest in a 3D printer. Just print some bloody terminal covers for these things when I can't get more than what I already have. I'm considering getting the 3D printer and printing some terminal covers on my own. So it'll be a long-term project though. I did look at a 3D printer in Taiwan. It was a flash one. That was about 12 grand Australian. Quickly get this box here down before it falls. WF3S with terminal cover for this one. WF3S with terminal cover, nice. I've got to fix that with some super glue. Some last one's cracked it. This has got its original terminal cover. I've got on the same. Oh, the glass has hit the hook. I'll have to fix this one. WF3S. Oh, I love these meters. Oh. WF3S, another one there. Yep, these two. WF3S, wow. Well, what can Frankie pouring in here? Got a terminal cover for a big email meter with 2 or 3 phase ones. Let's put those back in there. There's still a lot of these meters out there, so it's a good thing. I'm going to get more as time goes on. Especially now they've got my electrician apprenticeship, I'm going to get more test equipment for my job. Would be good. As you said, you've got 3-phase test equipment for me, so that'd be good. Handy as. I told him the story was bloody wrapped. He was really happy for me, which is understandable. Be careful here. I'll get this one here looked at. Oh, this is a heavy box. Explains it. An SD, that's a 3-phase one. Oh, got a spinner. Yeah, is that with this terminal cover? Oh, 25 ampere, 160 volts per kilowatt hour one. That's an interesting one. With a small metal dial pointers on it. 1 phase, 2 wire. More WFs down there. Oh, that is heavy. WF3S. WF3S, another one down there. I think it's a WF3S, I'm pretty sure it will be. Yep, WF3S. Which will smash terminal cover debris. I have to fix that one, it's off this one. Another WF3S down there. There's all the parts that have fallen out of the box, so I'm going to glue that back together. The front's loose, and the terminal seals are on. Tamper seals are, but bloody damn screws are loose. Oh, be careful there. So we're good in that damage now. Next lot. We've got a Lenison guy. 3-phase one. United Energy, ex-United Energy. It's a MM-T600X WDF6. Another one of those ones. Just like a Pulse one. CT one, it is too. 23.2 euros per kilowatt hour. 30/125 amp. Actually, no, it's not direct wide. Look at those chunky coils. There's a little ST down there. Oh, damn, that's heavy. Yeah, relatively modern seals on it too. That's before the late 90s time. Horstman time switch. But actually, it's got its original terminal cover on it. It's stuck in the bottom of the box. It's got its terminal cover. I don't believe it. Time switch. Model number is... Okay, where's the number on it? Type V/SOS. Oh, there we go. Look at this golden one. The golden nameplate. 3 times 50 to 100 amp. 26 by 6 volts per kilowatt hour. A nice SD. This is an interesting one actually. Got a golden nameplate on it on the bottom. That's really cool. Damn, it's dirty and heavy. Back like that. So heavy, alright. Okay, let's continue. What we've got here, another device. This device is a ML262 XDF6 for its terminal cover. A tested one which passed. Another one from a billing dispute. What's this device? It's an SD. Oh. 2 times. Yeah, it's a 2-phase one. A nice SD, one of my favourite ones actually. I like that sort of font they use on that one here. And we've got another SD with a golden one. I call this a golden one because of the colour. First missing the 1/10 dial, so I often mod this and put a 1/10 dial on it. Terminal cover in there. From a time switch. More SDs. Beauty. It wasn't quite a big haul this time, but it's got some goodies in this one. Especially that Horstman time switch. Near half the bolt to get speed at the bottom of the box. ML262 XDF6. Another one of these with this green sticker that's been tested and passed for accuracy. Put that in there like that. I get to the southern meter. The box up here has got more, which I'll have to move it somewhere. I'll move this back over there, put it over here. Test equipment in here. Oh, the EDMI test equipment. Looks like it's for the EDMI solid state digital ones. Wow. Mayo 3 energy meter. Well, if it's made in Australia, it probably would be. EDMI was an Australian company. They no longer make anything in Australia. They moved their manufacture to Singapore. It's made in Australia. Okay, energy meter 2000 A100. 860 volt DC auxiliary supply. 1994 it was made. Okay. Gotta find out how to use this thing. This might be quite handy. Electronic Design and Measurement International. Electronic, yeah, as it says there. Oh, Electronic Design and Manufacturing International, EDMI. OST32. I'm going to find out how to use this thing. It's an actual energy meter. So, it's not much of a test thing, but it's actually a interesting. Last tested 1994. Wow, that was when it was last calibrated, and again it was calibrated in 1994 as well. Then again by SP Ausnet in 2003 it was last tested. June 2003, tested May 2001. So I've got to find out how to hook this thing up. I think everything for it is in here. I've got some CTs, so it's some monitoring, some three-phase supply, so they're the important parts. And I'll plug in the back of that. TB1R, TB1W, red, white and black. Okay, so blue, white and red, they're your three-phase ones there. I'm going to find out how to power this thing up and use it, so I need to be quite handy to use that. So it must be just pretty much like a bench or lab style electricity meter, but for testing, and it's like a smart meter, but it goes in a lab, and it must be like a standard. And then they must test the digital meters. Again, it's this one. That's what I reckon this might be. I'll find out how to use that. I would love to get that going and show you how it would give you a rundown. I'm going to do some research into that, find out how to power it up. That's a Mark 1. I haven't got all of its leads with it though. I'll have to find some way to hook these up. Optic fibre, okay, it's got fibre optic. Wow, and a modem. Anyway, we'll pull that apart later and determine how to use that. Demand air meter goes to 6, this one, that's 6 amp. The BAZ, and it's terminal. Oh, this time switch is awesome. Pornographic. Dinner, chicken winner. One of these little old devices. Comms time switch. Robert and Frankie. WF61E/0. These are as rare as bloody rockin' horse shit. Could have scored that one. It's a more modern one with a plastic front, not a Bakelite and glass front. A BAZ with an interesting little etching on it. Oh, it's in red. That's kind of cool. I like how it changed. That's kind of cool. Funny font. 10 to 40 amp. 400 that's a kilowatt hour. Original seals. Something /72. 1972. Okay. The early 70s one. No terminal cover. I like how they've got quite a diverse range of these BAZs. They're all different in style slightly. Not in use, it was last used, it was at 2.8 amps, and that's when they stopped using it and didn't reset it. Yeah, basically that stays because it's thermal. That red needle will move as long as the power's on, it stay there if the load stayed at that. And then when the power's off, it cools down, that stays in place and the red needle will drop back to 0. Hence the demand, sorry, at the top peak circuit, the amps that circuit used, and that's hence a demand air meter. A thermal demand air meter that. Anyway, I'm going to find out how to use this thing. That'd be cool. I get more stuff like this in my meters, which is good, especially those three-phase test equipment you were telling me about. I can't wait to get hold of those. I'll definitely use those. Anyway, I'll pack all these meters back up and I'll you're going to get around to one. I've got the last lot which I put in storage for the time being. So I've got a lot of load wall action that come up as time goes by. So yeah, I won't leave it just straight for too long. I'll just economise my load wall action. I won't exhaust my load wall supply, so to speak. Anyway, well, yeah, I'm quite wrapped to this. I don't know. As I say, I'm going to find out how to use it because I won't just tear it down and scrap it. I love to use it for its intended purpose, so I have to make some connectors to go in here. Even if I can't get them, I can just buy these connectors and just make my own wiring on them. So they're for the CTs, one set of the CTs. I'm trying to come to grips how it would power up. Pulse output, not like a relay of some sort. Sync. So we've got, must be on this side something. The earth goes on here. Auxiliary TB3, I wonder if that's what goes in there. Yeah, I think it is too. Auxiliary power supply, so it needs at least 18 to 60 volt DC, somewhere in between there. It's marked off as that, so I can't use that voltage range, I'll blow it up. So it's somewhere between 18 and 60 volt DC, anywhere in that range. I wonder how much amps it'll need, because I've got a printed power supply, which is 32 volts at about an amp and a half. I wonder if I can just plug a printed power supply into that, and this might power up. That's an idea. So yeah, especially if you ever collect old or hoard up old wall warts, especially the transformer ones. If you need speaker transformers for old valve radios, old transformer based wall warts are perfect substitutes for that. So even for these switch mode modern ones, something like that machine there, I've got something that's likely to power it up. And this has 3 wires on it too. So yeah, this is a very good quality machine made power supply. I think it's made by Delta, so it's quality components inside this. Every printer or scrap I keep all the parts, including their separate, some Canon ones have the separately mounted power supply inside. They might be useless to some, but I kept this thing for a reason. So oh, we can't use. Sure enough, it's going to very likely to run on this machine. So I'll rewire this to go in there, to find a polarity, plug it in there, and that'll satisfy its 18 to 60 volt DC input range. So let's see. Look at that. I've found a good this power supply. This can also run COB LEDs too, so keep that in mind. Like that big 100 watt brightest buggery COB LED. These sorts of printer power supplies that are 30 something volts at an amp and a half, perfect for that. So all sorts of good use. So I'll leave that with that, and I'll get a chance, I'll just rewire that and determine its polarity, plug it in there, and we'll see if it powers up. Bobby Dazzler. Anyway, thanks for watching.